guys who are playing in the tournament, they don't have to be here till Thursday, right?
That's right. Yeah, so we'll see them then.
Speaking of the tournament, what have you made, so far, especially after Saturday's game between the United States and Canada?
Awesome tournament. Somebody had asked me, my thoughts on what it was going to be like, and I said I wanted to see what the compete was like. I think that answered the question.
Did it kind of start with that first game, with the overtime with Sweden, Canada? It just seemed that almost set a tone for everything.
Yeah, it really did. It really has been an incredible tournament. When you look at even yesterday's game, which could have been maybe a lighter game, turned into an incredible game too. Both of them, the Sweden-US, the Canada-Finn game. The Finns battled back near the end. It looked like they were going to put Canada on the rocks again. And so I think everybody's looking forward to Thursday.
Was the break for you an opportunity to sort of reflect and look at certain areas of your game? How did you approach it?
Well, we looked at, obviously the last 5 games. They were disappointed with Nashville. We did a lot of good things in the Nashville game. Even what ended up being the offside goal at the end. But we made what I felt just too many big mistakes that cost us goals. We didn't make a lot of mistakes, but every big mistake we made was a goal.
Rasmus was paired with Forsling throughout that tournament. In my eyes, seemed to have a really good tournament. Did you like what you saw from Rasmus during the
Yeah. I thought even the last couple of games, the last 4 or 5 games, I think he's really found his game. I thought played well. I mean, that was intense hockey. It was fast paced. It was every team competing hard, almost on every puck. So it was, in his case, I thought, he managed his game, ended up scoring in the one game, and I thought good tournament for him.
Do you expect him back this week?
Yeah, Beck skated today. Will skate with us tomorrow. Hadn't skated, during the break, but expect him in practice.
Lindy, I know you probably had a plan in mind all the way back to the summer, knowing there were going to be 2 weeks off or 10 days off, and then it's the trade deadline, the push. And in the summer, you couldn't have imagined where you were going to be in the standings. I mean, how reflective did you get in these 10 days just about the fact that your team has played pretty well for the last 20 games or so, and you are where you are, now you have to figure out how you're going to keep pushing forward here?
Yeah, we discussed that this morning and really try to turn this into our playoffs right now, where break it down into every 5 games, get a minimum of 7 points every 5 games, which would put us, at 84 with 3 games left. Win those 3 games, get you to 90. I know it's hard. I know difficult task, but I think you have to set goals. We have to set, if you look at the previous 5 was 4-1. Set goals and try to achieve your goals. Make this your playoff push.
Lindy, where have you seen improvement and development, is probably the better way to put it, from JJ Peterka that's really allowed him to? He was playing at a really high level before the break.
I think there's 2 parts to that. The chemistry that line has really fueled him. And then the second part, I think his puck play has been better. His play away from the puck has been better. I think that allows, even, greater ice time. But I think that, the excitement of that line and how well they've been playing. I don't think Tomer was quite up to speed in the Nashville game, but you look at JJ's game overall, his skating, his puck play has been real good. And hopefully he can build off that coming off this break.
Is that one of the disappointments of the Nashville game? The consistency you guys had developed in coverage and puck management just kind of both went away one time in that, for that one game?
Yeah. I mean, we just, our, coming back into the D-zone coverage was poor. And, if you look at the first goal, a tough pass, again, puck management cost us one. Coming back into our D-zone where it should have been some just easy man-on-man coverage. We lost coverage. We worked on that again a little bit today. We're just coming back into the zone, finding coverage, making sure we're protecting the middle of the ice, which we've been getting real good at.
He feels like he'll be ready to go on Saturday. What are you hoping to see from him down the stretch? It's been, a little up and down for him.
Yeah, I thought he was gaining some traction. Just be that big physical defenseman. Move the puck well. He was skating well. I thought there was games he had skated extremely well, but add a physical tone to your game and kind of use that as your base for the end of the year.
Is there a chance Greenway is back on
Yeah,
Saturday?
for sure. Right now, all plans are is that he's ready to go.
You talked a couple minutes ago about the goals and taking the thing in little segments. Have these guys, they know where they are, but have they done a pretty good job not playing to that? They've kind of ignored it, and they've, their level of play for a little bit has been quite a bit better. I mean, have they kind of ignored the standings, just focused on today and tomorrow and not fretted about it?
I think that the one thing we've really tried to do is just take it one game at a time. Put that previous game away and move on. Whatever that is, whether it's a win or a loss, deal with it and move on. And there's been areas, so we know what hurt us in the last game. Let's make sure that part's improved again, get back to what was making us successful, and win a hockey game on Saturday.